Hello, good morning. Today we'll be seeing Advanced Java Programming experiment number 1, which is regarding demonstration of various AWT component. So this is the first practical which says we need to write the programs in order to demonstrate various AWT components. As we already know, there are various types of AWT controls or components like label, button, checkbox, radio button, list, choice, etc. So let's quickly look at the programs which are given in this program so that we can write the code for those programs and run it. So here they have given some description about the controls also. So here are the two programs, and in the exercise part also there are 2-3 programs. So first we'll begin with the exercise part program. So look at the first question in the exercise part. It says develop a program using label to display a message, welcome to Java. So this is the simplest and the first applet program, you can say. Here you are required to only add a label on the applet which contains a string, welcome to Java. So we'll be writing a program which contains a label, and the label contains a string, welcome to Java. We'll just add this label to the applet and the program is over. So quickly we'll look at the program. So this is the program which I have already written. I'll explain this program. I'll explain the meaning and the use of different statements which are written in the program, and we'll see how to compile this program and run this. So as we are demonstrating a program which is related to applet, I have given a single line comment at the top of the program with a backslash, double backslash, and I have written demonstrate label. Now the next important step in any Java program is to import all required packages. As this program is related to AWT controls, we need to import the package import java.awt.star, and there is a semicolon. Star indicates all the classes which are present in the AWT package should be imported. Similarly, as we are writing the applet program, we need to import the package which are related to applet. So the package which is related to applet is applet. So import java.applet.star. Now this is a applet program, not a Java application program. So applet program runs on the browser also, and the browser understands the language of HTML, and the HTML language contains various tags. So the tag which is required to run the Java program in a browser is a applet tag. This is a tag. So we need to write this code in a comment. We need to write this tag in a comment so that when we compile this program, this code is not actually compiled, but when we run this program, the program gets executed based on this tag. So this tag, this applet tag, has opening tag and a closing tag. In the opening tag, this tag has 3 parameters. One is code, other is width, and next is height. Width and height is a value, integer is a value in pixels. So whatever width and the height of an applet you want in output, how big applet you want, you can set the width and height accordingly. This code parameter equal to has a value which is same as the class name. So whatever class name you keep, this code will have the same value. As you already know, in Java we save the file with the same name as the class name. So the class name is used here also in the applet code. So once the applet code we have written, we have specified the width and height, we'll close the applet tag and we'll end the comment. This is a multi-line comment. Okay, this was a single line comment and this is a multi-line comment. Now as we are creating an applet, we'll be creating a class which extends the applet. So public class, this is the name of the class, label demo, which I have chosen. Any name you can choose. Extends, I want to inherit applet. So I have written extends applet. This A has to be capital over here. Okay. So once we have created a class, we will be implementing the methods which are necessary for an applet. One such important method is a init method. So I'll be implementing this method. So we'll write public void init. Within this method, we'll create the components which we want to add on an applet. So here what we want to create? We want to create a label. So we'll create the object of a label class. So here is a label class name. Object name, I have given the name as 1 equal to new label. Now in the round bracket, we are supposed to pass the string which we want to display. As given in the question, we want to display welcome to Java as a string on a label. So I have written welcome to Java in double quotes. You need to write the string in double quotes. Okay. Once you have created the object of a label, you need to add this label, because just creating the object doesn't appears that label on an applet. So you need to add that label on the applet. So the method which is used to add the component on the applet is add method. So you write add, and in round bracket you pass the object. So what is the object name here? The object name here is a 1. So add 1. We'll close the init brackets and we'll close the class brackets. So both the curly brackets we are ending. One thing which you need to remember is you need to always make the class as public. Without that, compilation and the execution of applet code is not possible. And also when you are implementing the methods of applet class, that also you should make them public. So you are supposed to keep the class and the method as public. Okay. So quickly we'll see, once we have written this program, how we'll save it. We'll save this program with the same name as the class name. So we'll save the program with labeldemo.java. Once we have done this, we will compile it in a command prompt and execute it. So this is a command prompt. In the command prompt, I have entered into a directory where I have stored my programs. So I have a directory named programs which is created under E drive, and I have stored label demo program inside this. So now first we need to compile the program. So for compilation, the command is java c. Now next is the class name, space class name. So label demo is the class name. So I have write labeldemo.java. It will show any errors if there are. As it returns a command prompt means there are no errors. Now I'll quickly run this program. In order to run an applet on a command prompt, we have to use a command called as applet viewer. Once I've written applet viewer, I have to write the class name again, label demo.java. Once I press enter, it will show a applet. And what we are expecting on an applet? A label with a string as welcome to Java. So this is the output. So this is the applet. Width and height specified by us in pixels, 200 by 300 or 300 by 200. And it contains a label in the center which says welcome to Java. This applet has a title bar. There is a minimize and maximize. You can stretch from the corners and increase the size. You can decrease the size by stretching it. And at the bottom, the applet has a status bar which says whether the applet is running or not running. As it shows applet started, it means the applet is running. Okay, so this was the first program which was about demonstrating the label. Now we'll look at the second program. So let's quickly read the third program, which says write a program to create 3 buttons with caption OK, reset and cancel. So in this program, we need to create 3 buttons with the text as OK, reset and cancel. So it is very simple. Again, you have to use only one control, which is button. So let's look at the program. So this is the program. Here again, at the top, I have written a comment which specifies, which gives some details about the program. Like, this program is about demonstrating the buttons. Then, as similar to the earlier program, I have imported two packages: import java.ewt.star and import java.applet.star, because I am creating an applet and I am using a EWT control, which is button. Then again, in the comments, I have written an applet code. You already know why we need a applet code, because we need to execute the Java applet on a browser, and browser understands HTML. So here the code parameter will have the name as button demo, because the class name I have changed now to button demo. Width and height we can set, we can change. For example, I'll write 450 here. Close the applet tab, close the comments. Now I'll create a class which is a public class with the name button demo. This class has to be inherited from the applet, so I'll write extends applet, curly brackets. How many buttons we need to create? As the question suggests, we need to create 3 buttons. So button, OK, that is the one button, comma, reset, second button, comma, cancel, the third button. So I have just declared the 3 objects of button class. Now I'll implement the init method where I'll define these objects. Defining means we'll actually use a new operator and allocate the space to these objects. So I'll write OK equal to new class name. What is the class name of OK? Button. So new button in bracket in double quotes. We'll write what we want to display. What we want to display? We want to display OK. So I've written OK in capital here. Similarly, I'll define another object which is reset. Reset equal to new button and in double quotes capital reset. Cancel equal to new button, again a cancel in double quotes. So these 3 will be the captions, means the text which will appear on the button. Once I have created 3 buttons, I need to add those buttons on the applet with the help of add method. So add OK, add reset, add cancel. Here you will use the object names which are specified here. You are not supposed to use the captions. Your string यहाँ पे specified है, you are not supposed to use this. You are supposed to use the object names. So we'll add all 3 buttons. We'll close the init method. We'll close the class. Let's quickly run this program. Compile and run this program. Yes, we are back with the command prompt. First I'll close the applet which is already open. I'll compile this new program, and the name of the program is buttondemo.java. It is successfully compiled, so I'll run it using a command applet viewer buttondemo.java. Now you can see the applet. It has 3 buttons: OK, reset and cancel. It contains the caption as we have specified, something in capital and some caption is in small. This is a button. It is a push button, means you can click. You can see the effect when we click on the button. So it is a push button, whereas in label you cannot click, but button you can click. Okay. So this was about the second program where we want to make 3 buttons and display on the applet. That's successfully done. So there are some other programs in practical 1 also we'll do in the next part. Thank you.